Log entry 001. Systems online. The Paragon emerged from warp in critical condition. Hull integrity compromised. Reactor instability required immediate manual intervention. Repairs commenced. Power was rerouted, breaches sealed, and warp capacity partially restored. In the surrounding debris, I identified a damaged black box. Within it, a distress ping. Source: Voidfall Station. Registry marks it as an open trade zone. No Accord presence. Additional anomalies noted. The crew of the unidentified vessel attempted to fight us but failed. Status: ship partially restored. Crew stable. New directive established. Repair the ship and investigate Voidfall Station.
Anybody want to put a deconstruction beacon on that one part of that thing? Please and thank you, so the nanites
I'm
can
already
get to
there.
work.
Yes, the deconstruction. Yeah, absolutely. We definitely weren't just doing this because of piratey actions. We were definitely just desperate.
Of course.
At least I was.
Slowly. I love how slowly I'm approaching. I just don't want to like ram into it.
Oh my gosh, it's honestly kind of terrifying watching the thing on fire.
Hello? Knock knock.
Hello. I'm here. I don't know what else you want. I need a single power cell and a small steel tube. And that's all I need to get the deconstruction thing up and running.
Okay, I'm gonna park here. I feel like I'm close enough.
That sounds about right. Alright, there we go. Deconstruction beacon is up and running. If we can
Copy
get it
that.
on. Alright, block is on, and everything else is good. Alright, I'm happy with that.
Right. That's on as well then. The nanite should register it. Fingers crossed. You can tell the nanites have been working because the outside thing is the outside
Yeah.
hoop's slowly being rebuilt.
Yep. Ugh.
Nanites are just like, yeah, we're gonna get this built before we do anything else.
Yeah, the front must look good.
Yes. Doesn't matter if we're on fire, it's fine.
So, from what it sounds like, the Voidfall Station does not seem like a. I'm not gonna say a unfriendly place to whatever the heck the Accord is, but they want nothing to do with it. Sounds more accurate.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say understandable, but like,
Since we
yeah,
don't know what the heck is going on, what if the Accord are the good guys?
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I just don't really like people in general that aren't us.
Well, considering the fact that you haven't ever interacted with other people, you've only interacted with one other AI, and well, we all know what happened there.
Yeah, don't really have a good track record.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh God, so much is needed.
do we by chance have the resources to be able to build higher tier tools?
Probably not.
Hmm,
I mean, we might have some in the ship. I don't know.
because I might make us some.
Oh, why are we spinning?
Um,
I muted my mic.
oh,
Oh,
Disco just decided not to talk to us anymore.
Then comms off. Wow.
I coughed and I didn't put it back on. I missed it. I was turning it round so the hangar's pointing at the ship for destroying.
I see.
That makes sense. I started thinking that Klain got his hands on it or something.
I was just sat inside messing with stuff on the interior. I just randomly started seeing like GPSs move about. I was like, what the frick? Either I'm going insane or something's wrong here. I wouldn't go too far back, Disco, because we are
No.
building a lot of those cells out.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, they aren't the full length.
Mm-mm.
Yet. Oh, we do seem to have in some of the cargo, in a cargo container somewhere, some elite tools.
Oh, sweet.
Please take one each.
I think I'll take the rest of them, just all of them.
Well, that's irritating. I'll fix it later.
Of course.
Oh, bloody butthole. Anyway.
Ooh, heavy armor,
I
nice.
don't know. Oh, yeah. It's got a lot of resources for us to have. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, looks like this was designed as a, or this thing was just a cargo hauler. Though it does look rather heavily armed for such. Wonder if they have, pirate problems. Or,
I mean,
I
we
wonder
literally
if
saw a
actually-
pirate scout drone.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder
this
if they
does-
have pirate problems.
This seems like a lot more weapons than for, like, sure, pirate size, seeing a pirate drone doesn't really determine the size of, the pirate force, because small factions or small groups use it, and so do big groups. But this does seem like a whole lot of guns on a single cargo hauler.
I mean, it also depends on what they haul, I suppose.
Well, with what we're seeing, honestly, basic materials.
Well, yeah, now, but I mean, what if they... I mean, for example, if I, like, had a hauling company, I might haul basic materials, but that being said, I might also use the same ships to haul, like, some, I don't know, new technology or something. So I'd want them to be beefed up. I mean, that's just my take on it. But, I mean, technically, we don't really know what their, like, normal itinerary would be, or if this is like a one-off cargo haul.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this cell's even hanging on to the ship. There's a massive gash in it.
Yeah. It's, the Paragon has seen better days.
Oh, I meant the scrapping ship, but yeah, the Paragon too.
Oh.
Yeah, the cell over here is just kind of like got a massive hole in it. Please don't cut it off, because then we have to add another beacon to it for the nanites to grab it.
Oh, but we find
Just okay, you use the resources then. Jeez.
it'll take apart the beacon when it's done.
Yeah, eventually. But it's easy to just have the resource, have one that takes out all of it rather than two. I guess the only useful thing would be splitting it in half and doing that. So like each nanite facility takes one half.
Yeah, but do you think that's actually going to work?
No, just it's an
Okay,
idea.
that's what I thought.
I live in hope.
Yes, Disco here lives in hope. The rest of us. Hey, so how has your trauma been?
Live, laugh, love.
I wish
We need
it
a
could
live,
be
laugh,
that.
love sign up in the captain's office.
Days since last incident, and right below that, live, laugh, love.
Not a number, just live, laugh, love.
Yep.
YOLO.
Just, I will get through this. Everything will be fine.
They clearly anticipated they were going to hit something because all of like the shielding doors, like hanger doors and shielding seem to have closed up around the windows. So clearly, whatever hit them or whatever they hit, I mean, I said it's a minefield, but they clearly saw it coming, or at least saw it enough to like get the ship ready.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at how well this is going. I would have thought something would have blown up by now.
I think I don't want to have people jinx it. I am fine with the slow pace. I am fine that we are able to actually have an opportunity to just live for a second and not worry about the next explosion. I will deal with that when we reach the station.
Well, I enjoyed living from like chaos to chaos. That was the
You're
fun
only
part.
saying that because that's basically the moment you were programmed was, okay, cool, and now help us survive. That's
To
all
fair,
you've
my
ever
entire
known.
programming. Yeah, I was literally born in the middle of a war, so
The fires are almost under control on the Paragon, I think.
ooh, we're not
Yay.
doing it. No,
At the back end, anyway.
I mean the front seems to have pretty much been repaired ring-wise. It's not far off.
Mhm.
Nacelles are doing quite well.
There is a lot still quite toasty in here.
Well, that gets to be your job, Disco.
Yep.
Just trying to
Engineer
Go
gets
make
to
us
fix
some
it.
s'mores.
find
Yeah,
it.
go make us some s'mores.
I just come straight back to the place I was a minute ago. Yes. It's the damn fire.
I'm quite surprised we've got the
yeah.
ring to repair.
There's the fire.
I'm surprised that everything's actually working out well enough for this. Nice enough to see that whatever materials it is that they're using for their ship construction is able to be used in ours.
Well, it's all the same base elements, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be hard for the assemblers to just rejig it for what we need. They also seem to have not had any ammunition in a lot of those weapons from what I've seen. I mean, some of the Gatlings had ammunition, so either they used it all, or they just never had much on to begin with.
Yeah. Again, looks like they were using a lot of the weapons more as a scare tactic than anything. Because
Yeah.
none of the main cannons had ammo in them.
Unless they used all the ammo.
Yeah, but where would that have happened? Because I mean, unless they got attacked right before hitting the minefield, or maybe they try to use the cannons to blow up some of them.
Hypothetically, we saw that drone scout, which didn't actually, it went further away from us and like closer to this. So I mean, it could hypothetically, this is just like, me spitting ideas here. What if the minefield was set up by pirates? So they hit the minefield, took damage, but it wasn't too serious, and the pirates came in to finish the job. That's where the majority of the damage came from. Jumped away, and as we know, if you jump drive to take damage, you end up somewhere random with a hell of a lot of damage to your ship.
Yeah.
So it's not unreasonable to think. Oh, great. The nanites are getting bored now and trying to murder me again. Just how I want to
Sounds
spend my
like
Friday afternoon.
sounds like something that you should fix.
Nah.
Just tell them to calm down. After all, technically, aren't they a part of you?
They're iffy. Oh, stop trying to fix me. You are literally murdering me.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, they seem to take me. Well, they seem to believe that I'm a biological like you, so try to, as they heal you back to full health, they try to do the same to me, but obviously it's a bit of a different anatomy, really. Just slightly.
Or just one of us has anatomy, the other does not.
Yeah. Same difference. Tomato, tomato.
I mean, after all, weren't you really just kind of put together with random broken motors, pistons, and silly string?
Yeah, I was built on a rover in the middle of a post-apocalyptic wasteland by you lot.
Yeah,
I think we did a good job.
you were begging for it. Yeah. we did a great job. I'd say that we are very much worth the how much we got paid for that, which is
You
we
didn't-
lived.
Obviously, you didn't really get paid anything.
We lived. I count that as payment.
The lack of cargo ports on the Paragon is really starting to frustrate me. I can feel a rebuild coming on when we're in a better position. I'm going through the wall till I find something.
The hangar bay exists. I promise.
Yeah, it's just the other end of the
Is quite big.
It's just the other end of the ship from where I'm trying to work.
There should be some underneath some of the corridors and near the engine room.
Let's find out.
To be fair, 90% of like the Paragon systems are in the back of it. So further up, there is like very little in terms of conveying. Hap, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we wanting to risk a jump with the Paragon's jump systems as they are?
I would say that we should see if we can get the jump drives, if there are any were in decent condition off of this ship, added to ours to try and do some repairs on that front.
Oh wait, never mind. The jump drive
Before we attempt.
seem to have been repaired. Oh no,
Oh,
some of them aren't. A lot of them are.
okay. Well, I think that we might be able to do something.
Just need computers and steel plates.
We are getting to a point of where we're basically just grabbing hull at this point. Or we will be soon, because there's still another 4 jump drives inside alone, plus refineries and everything else. Those are advanced components that we could get our hands on and use, that we just don't have right now.
Well, jump systems seem to be Well, once we get our final jump drive operational, jump
Go.
systems seem to be. Hey, you got a cargo terminal. Yeah, once that final one's operational, I would argue, which Disco just fixed, we should be jump capable, assuming we put all the wires in the right place. And
Disco, I need you to roll a d20 to see how well the job was done.
Don't.
No.
Don't.
yeah. No, to be fair, it should be okay.
What other reactor tech do we have? Hello.
I don't know.
We have
I saw the
deuterium.
blueprint.
We have deuterium reactors.
They're currently a proof of concept. I don't actually know if they're going to work.
Ah, yeah, so we don't want to try them and blow things up to shut them.
No.
Oh,
We
holy
may
crap.
end up
I have
just blowing it up.
I have found all of our advanced resources. 2,000 rockets and 1,800 auto cannon. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
I'll take that.
I'm gonna start cycling it over. It was in a large cargo container up at the front of the ship.
We do not have an ore detector on board.
Don't we? I can try and find somewhere to fit one.
Maybe we could put on the troop transport. It's
The
small grid.
Troop
It's gonna-
transport does have one, and it's currently turned down in range. I'm just curious if there's anything on this asteroid. Turn it up to 1K, see if it passes. We have platinum and silver on board the asteroid.
Oh, we could use the nanite miner, see if that gets some. We're putting these nanites through its frigging paces.
Make the little suckers work. Shame we didn't have ice on the asteroid there. That would have been more beneficial. Do have some static drill tech as well.
Yes.
Oh,
That could have been
that we
handy.
got all of that.
All detectors are up and running on the ship. They have 2.5k reach.
Nice, nice.
I am quickly going to do a shutdown reset of myself. Give me like 5 seconds.
The peace and quiet. It won't last.
Yes.
Ah,
Quick, say something funny.
let's paint it pink.
I can agree with that.
He's probably left his mic open. It'll record.
Mm.
When he comes back online, it'll do a quick refresh of all that was said and all that was done.
Alright, so I need you to grab the paint gun that I've been hiding from him.
Hiding from him? What do you mean hiding from me?
Yeah, him.
I think he did a good job painting up the troop transport. She's in proper colours now.
Yep.
She's approved.
Restart has been successful by the looks of it.
Welcome
That
back.
was a lot longer than 5 seconds.
Oh, shush.
I think you're slacking.
I
see.
think you're made of flesh.
See, stating the obvious doesn't disprove your point.
No, but it makes my point your point worse than my point better.
Does it?
Yes, you're a flesh bag, I'm not.
Flesh bags make big bad pipes.
Agreed.
The troop transport should break now.
Did break? Like, hold on, what did you ruin?
No, I think you mean stop.
Yeah, that one.
There, that's what you meant.
I've added some repulsor lifts pointing in the backwards direction.
Ow.
Why are you getting hurt?
I just want to get my body just dislocated from the rest of itself.
Ah,
Okay, I'm back. I recreated a body. I'm really liking this
Ooh.
jump keep look. No, turn that dampeners back on. Cap.
yes.
I'm detecting multiple large signals in the vicinity. I think it might be time to move on because I don't want to meet them.
Yeah, they might be here, finally getting that signal. Alright, that was the last that we're gonna get. Everyone, let's,
Are there any jump
Wrap up
drives left
and,
before we depart? Oh, there's a lot of jump drives left. That is a shame.
oh, there is so much still left on that ship, but alas,
I
we
mean-
can't stay here and get it all forever.
I'm
We've got
further.
roughly 10 minutes until they converge on our area, so if you want to do last minute grabs,
There's 4 jump drives in the middle. If we can all get them.
okay, I'll go grab myself an elite grinder.
Get them out. That is good stuff that we just can't really afford to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't really know what's coming. I just know there's a thing, and I don't want to be here when it comes.
A shame our cells aren't finished, but
I guess we'd just have to try and jump and hope it doesn't go horribly wrong.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
One down. Oh, what's that?
Except for a bunch
I mean-
of parts that I didn't manage to pick up.
Yeah, I got
One of
them.
the cells look finished. At least there's that.
One of the 3.
One of the 4.
Yeah. Shush. I can't count
Which is
today,
fed-
apparently.
There are still some thrusters missing on it, but oh well, we'll live, I suppose.
I didn't even realize that door was there.
They approve of the efforts the nacelles nanites have put in for
Nanites?
this. Yeah, those little suckers. I'm
There's
impressed.
a lot of work on the Paragon.
I'm impressed with the upgrades. They are acceptable.
They are agreeable.
That too.
So what we're hearing is Disco's starting to like the nanites.
I still like
Why
it.
did I die?
The nanites killed you.
Not even that. Just
Did you run out of energy?
no. Apparently, going at 5 meters a second towards the connector is just like really bad for you.
Wimp.
Who would have thought?
Wimp. See, I could hit Disco going 25 and we'd both walk away with only minor concussions.
Most of the
Why
time.
do I doubt that? Do you want to test that theory?
Yeah, come here, Disco. Not at this current moment because, you know, we're currently on the clock, but, you know,
Yeah.
later.
That's the one. That can be how we finish it off. You know, we're safe.
Safe and then
So-
just watch as both of the crew just die.
Cap, where are we wanting to go?
The opposite way to the way they're coming from.
Yeah, that might be it.
So-
Voidfall Station, I have the coordinates, it's just that, I don't feel like sharing them.
Of course you don't.
Kidding. I will I will get them into the system here shortly. Just helping with the last of
Copy
the
that.
smash and grab. I mean, I
I
guess I could just start
smashed
reading
oh,
it out to you, and you could type it in yourself. You AI awesomeness.
there's a few comps left on the floor that I couldn't pick up.
Right.
I only have limited space inside my metal body.
The nanites got them.
Oh,
Very good.
Not that there's anything
Why,
wrong with
why
that,
didn't
but
you
the
just ride
nanites
him
got
down
them.
to the nanites, grab them?
Shush. Okay, anything else that you think we can grab really fast? Everything
You've
else is
got
basically just piping.
It's ions,
4
ions,
minutes.
ions, ions, ions. But how much time do we have to get the ions?
Roughly 4 minutes.
Pump the ions in. Try and get us back online. The far side, it's pretty much a full bank.
I'm going to get the coordinates into the system so that way like we can leave as soon as possible.
Copy that.
We're in a better spot than what we were.
Oh, definitely. We have more of a ship.
She looks pretty.
There's no more fires on the ship. Well, for now. We know what we're like.
Yeah, it won't last.
Alright, Voidfall Station has been located. Here is the tag for everyone else. It should be in the system.
Copy that.
Get some of these impulse drives back on the end.
You know, it does feel kind of weird acting as pirates and everything, stealing apart a ship that we are almost double the size of. It always feels like pirates should be smaller than the target they're going for.
Don't really think we had that luxury.
Didn't, but you know,
I
it
think
does
one of
feel
Anna
like-
sells. That's more
Yeah, one
thrusters
of
in
our
that
stars is
thing.
the size of that ship.
Yeah. Not to belittle it or anything, but
Yeah, we're not trying to compensate for anything. It's just that they're small.
Yeah. We're not big. They're small.
the nanites are actually putting together the end of the nacelle. Nice.
Yeah.
They're up to here.
Oh. Where the heck is the reactor on this thing?
On the what?
The wreck?
Might
Oh,
be.
I have no clue. Might be buried.
Yeah. It's a shame we don't get a chance to leave the nanites to do their thing, but
Yeah, but we've got to get going. Security forces are on their way, most likely, and
I mean, I definitely assume they're security forces because what else would you send?
yeah. But then again, we also have to be aware of what if they aren't here for them, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah,
What
they
if
could
they're
also be
just, like, another
pirates.
convoy using this area now that it's actually clear of all mines.
it's the ship's took them all out of its face.
Yeah. I mean, very unfortunate, but it could be a like proper business practice here is that you just lie to someone else's face and then That way, another transport group, which is actually paying more money, is able to get through safely through an area that might not be getting taxed or other such things like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, all thrusters that are within visible sight really have been cleared out, except for like one or two. As soon as we get those done, then I say we leave. Like, I mean, sure, we've got all the items, but
What's
like,
the time left?
1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay,
yeah, we gotta go.
we gotta go.
Everyone-
It's all over. Holiday was fun. Let's peace out.
Yep.
I'm already on the bridge.
Wrong button.
Spooling up the jump systems now.
We need a seat then.
Electric transport.
Yep.
Yep. All right, all passengers seated. Let's pick this bucket.
Copy that. Are you sure you don't want to be in the bridge for this one?
Not if you're spooling up the jump drives already.
Well, spooling takes at least like 15, 20 seconds.
Okay. To the
I'm
bridge.
on my way to the bridge.
I thought you was activating the countdown.